Tensions between Israel and Qatar have surged over the weekend after the Israeli Prime Minister's office accused Doha of playing both sides in mediation efforts with Hamas. Israel demanded that Qatar can decide if it's on the side of civilization or Hamas. Qatar swiftly rejected the remarks as inflammatory, defending its role in hostage negotiations and criticizing Israel's blockade and military strategy in Gaza. Despite mediation by Qatar and Egypt, ceasefire talks remain deadlocked. Israel demands that Hamas disarm and play no future role in Gaza's governance, while Hamas insists on a permanent ceasefire and Israeli troop withdrawal as preconditions for releasing the remaining 59 hostages. Qatar's foreign ministry spokesperson Majid al-Ansari called Israel's framing of the war a false narrative, accusing it of using aid as a tool of coercion. On Friday, Israel's cabinet reportedly approved plans to expand its military campaign in Gaza, where over 50,000 Palestinians have been killed and humanitarian conditions continue to deteriorate. Ali M. Abushbak, independent Palestinian researcher, is joining us live from Cairo. Thank you for speaking with us, Ali. What has caused these latest talks to derail, in your opinion?
Well, thank you for having me. I guess that the time of the fighting between Prime Minister Benjamin Netanyahu and foreign spokesperson of Qatar, it's a crucial. Especially, we are waiting for the visit of the American President Donald Trump, and he's going to visit Saudi Arabia and Emirates, and he was going to join and participate in the Arab Summit in coming month. So the things is, and also during the first time of his officing, when he housing his office, Donald Trump, he emphasized that Qatar is going to normalize the relation with Israel as a part of his plan for the peace in the region. So the crucial time, as well as during this serious moment for negotiation and delaying of reaching to the ceasefire in Gaza, I guess there is a several of signs for these things. Especially also yesterday, the day before yesterday, Qatar criticized the Israeli attack in Syria and the Israeli bombardment in Damascus. So the thing is, the tension is going to high despite the tight relation between Qatar and Israel. It was a good, especially Qatar. It was the one of the first Arab country has established a trade tight with Israel in 1996, and as well as mediating the conflict between Israel and Hamas, especially in 2019 during the Great March of Return protest. So also Qatar used to fund Hamas during the 2018 for the calm in the area under the administration of Benjamin Netanyahu. Now we are witnessing the claims between and throwing the accusation among Benjamin Netanyahu and Qatar, especially after the scandal of Benjamin Netanyahu's Qatar Gate, which two of the Israeli Prime Minister Benjamin Netanyahu assistants, they are under investigation that taking money from Qatar for during the Qatar's the World Club. For posting the image of Qatar on the media. So the thing is, nowadays it's a bit difficult, and there is a significant question: is that going to delay the process of negotiation and delaying the process of reaching deal in Gaza? Especially Qatar is one of the mediator between Hamas and Israel. And also Egypt and America. The significant question is this going to impact the process, especially after the Israeli cabinet approved the new plan to extend the military operation in Gaza to pressurize Hamas. Qatar mediated the deal between Hamas and Israel in November 2023 and January 2025.
Well, let's just tell our viewers a bit more about this proposal now between, of course, Israel and Hamas. Qatar and Egypt have proposed a three-phase ceasefire plan. Initially, hostage and prisoner swap has been prioritized. Then a gradual Israeli troop withdrawal from Gaza will be focused on. Humanitarian aid flow to Gaza will increase steadily. And then later negotiations towards permanent ceasefire will take place. Now, these are, of course, some of the broad parameters, Ali, of that ceasefire that has been proposed by, Qatar and Egypt. What is then the roadblock for this ceasefire plan?
The things is sometime Benjamin Netanyahu is playing political against the ceasefire deal with Hamas, and as well as, according to Egypt, analytic a newspaper and reported that Qatar used Hamas to reject the proposal, especially that proposed by Egypt. Here is the significant things is that who's trying to playing the gate watch or the dog watch in the area. There is a competition between Egypt and Qatar, especially so Qatar using Hamas as to pressurize that to be as a significant mediator in the area. So on the ground, Palestinians do accept any deal to end the war between Hamas and Israel, and in the same time, Benjamin Netanyahu, he want insurance that or guarantee that Hamas is not going to rearm or to rebuild the army capacity, so that he's asking to disarm Hamas from and excluded the Hamas from any part of governance from Gaza or ruling Gaza. So the significant things, I guess, the last proposal, it was a bit acceptable from everyone, but both of sides, Hamas didn't released any comment about this proposal, which proposed by Egypt. And last 2 weeks, the Prime Minister, the President of Egypt, Abdel Fattah al-Sisi, he went to visit Qatar, and he met that he met the King of Qatar, and to addressing Hamad bin
yes.
addressing the.
But amidst all of this, of course, now the latest attack in Israel, allegedly by the Houthis, will that now complicate the situation further?
I guess the Houthi from the day one of Israel resumed the war in the middle of March. He also resumed the fire against Israel. So in my opinion, and also there is America hitting that Houthi side, and also nowadays UK is going to align with America, especially after they couldn't able to they couldn't able to make Houthi stop from the attacking of Israel. In my opinion, these things, it will not pressurize Benjamin Netanyahu, because it has a limitation of affecting on the ground in Israel. First, secondary also, we have witnessed that Hezbollah tried to involve during the war during the war in Gaza, but also at the same time isolated themselves after the big hit and killing the significant killing the supreme leader of Hezbollah, Hassan Nasrallah. So the things is, in my opinion, it's not going to escalate the situation in Gaza, especially people are starving and killing from the starvation and dying because of the Israeli blockade in Gaza. So Hamas is not going to, as well as to pressurized by the Israelis action on the ground. And in my opinion, there is no solution between Hamas and Israel except the talk and except negotiation as a significant part to reach to ceasefire between Hamas and Israel.
Ali Abu Shbak, thank you very much for joining us with your perspective on that story.